Hi everyone. Today we are going to learn eigenvalues and eigenvectors in topic calculus and Laplace transforms. Course outcome of this unit to develop the use of matrix algebra techniques which is needed by engineers for practical applications. And in this video we will learn finding eigenvalues and eigenvectors for a non-symmetric matrix. So let us see an example problem. Compute the eigenvalues and eigenvectors of the matrix A is equal to -2, 2, -3, 2, 1, -6, -1, -2, 0. First, whenever the matrix was given, we should observe the matrix and check whether it is symmetric or non-symmetric. Now, how to check it is symmetric or non-symmetric? We have to find A transpose. See that A is equal to A transpose. It means it is symmetric. A not equal to A transpose, which implies matrix is non-symmetric. So, the given matrix is non-symmetric here. Find the characteristic equation of the given matrix. The formula is lambda cube minus d1 lambda square plus d2 lambda minus d3 equal to 0. Where d1 is the sum of diagonal elements, that is -2 plus 1, 0. So on adding we are getting -1. Then d2 is sum of minus of diagonal elements. So for -2 the minor elements are 1, -6, -2, 0. So substitute, and for the 1 we take -2, -3, -1, 0. Then for the last term 0 we have the minor elements -2, 2, 2, 1. Now cross multiply 1 into 0, 0, minus of 12. Then here -2 into 0 and minus of -1 into -3, 3. On simplifying we get -21. Then find D3, that is determinant of A. So take the determinant of the given matrix, we get 45. After finding D1, D2, D3, substitute in the characteristic equation. So lambda cube plus lambda square minus 21 lambda minus 45 equal to 0. Now we need to find the eigenvalues. So let us see how to find the eigenvalues. To find eigenvalues we write the equation. This is a cubic equation which can be solved by using synthetic division method. So write the coefficients of lambda cube is 1, lambda square is 1, lambda coefficient is -21 and the constant term -45. Now we can select any number starting from 1 and you check whether it satisfies or not. How to check? By substituting that number in this equation we should get 0. That means this equation is getting satisfied with the element. Now since by checking 1, -1, 2, -2, I have taken here 5. So 5 you put 0 for the first term. Below the first term place 0. 1 plus 0 it is 1. Then multiply 5 into 1. 5 into 1 5. So now again add 1 plus 5 we get 6. Then multiply 5 into 6. 5 6 are 30. -21 plus 30 we are getting 9. Then multiply 5 into 9 we get 45. So now add these two. -45 plus 45 we get 0. That means this equation is solvable with this element. And instead of taking 5 we can also take by -3. We can do by -3 also. You will get the same remainder 0. Now this is one of the root. Now see the remainder values, that is 1, 6, 9 and write the equation. So first you write the last term. This is a constant value. Then 6 it is you write with lambda. Then 1 write with lambda square is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. We should find out the remaining two eigenvalues. Now we solve this equation by using sum and product or by using formula. This formula root is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So now here I have applied sum and product, which is very simple to solve this equation. So the last term is product and the coefficient of lambda is sum. So product is 9 and sum is 6. Now take any two elements. On multiplying we should get the product, on adding we should get the sum. So what are the elements we can take? I have taken 3 and 3. 3 into 3 it is 9. 3 plus 3 is 6. Now these two are the roots. So write down with the lambda. Lambda plus 3 into lambda plus 3 equal to 0. Now equate the single term with a 0. So lambda plus 3 equal to 0 means lambda is equal to minus 3. Then here lambda plus 3 equal to 0 means lambda equal to minus 3. Already you got one root, that is 5, and here you got remaining two roots. So the eigenvalues are 5, minus 3, minus 3. Next thing we want to find out the eigenvectors for the given matrix. The formula is A minus lambda I into x equal to 0. A minus lambda I, that is A matrix, subtract minus lambda into I, we will get this one, minus 2 minus lambda. Only the diagonal elements we have to subtract minus lambda into x1, x2, x3 is equal to 0. Now what is your first root? We have first root is lambda equal to 5. Now for the lambda equal to 5, we want to find out the corresponding eigenvector. Substitute in the general equation. So on substituting lambda as 5, we get minus 7. Here you put 5, which is minus 4. Here on substituting 5, we get minus 5 into x1, x2, x3 equal to 0. Now we want to apply cross multiplication method. Before going on to cross multiplication method, we have to take any two different equations. So what are the equations? Don't take these similar equations. We have taken, let us take the first equation. See, minus 7 into x1 plus 2 into x2 minus 3 into x3. This is one equation. Before multiplying, look at the matrix, all the values are different. You compare the first equation with the second equation. Minus 7, 2. 2 minus 4, minus 3, 6. So this equation is different from second equation. We can apply cross multiplication method. So here, so this is the equation. So first two equations I have taken. So I want to find out x1, x2, x3, and the last term again I have written the first term. That is this one. This one represents the first term. So here minus 7, coefficient of x1 you have to write below x1. Minus 7, 2. x2 coefficient is 2 and minus 4. And x3 coefficient is minus 3 and minus 6. Again we have to write the first term value minus 7 and 2. Now by applying cross multiplication method, write down x1 divided by equal to x2 divided by equal to x3 divided by. Now we should take for x1, we have to consider x2 and x3. That is you cross multiply 2 into minus 6 minus of minus 4 into minus 3. What do you get? 2 into minus 6 minus 12 minus of here minus 12. So we get minus 24. Then for x2 you have to take the next two elements, x3 and this is x1. Actually first term is x1. For x2 we are considering x3 and x1. So minus 3 into 2, which is a minus 6 minus of 42. 6 7s are minus 6 into minus 7, 42. So we get minus 48. Then x3, for x3 we have to take x1 and x2. So minus 7 into minus 4, 28 minus 2 into 2, 4. 28 minus 4, we get 24. Now just see the reminders. All three values are divided by divisible by minus 24. So when you divide commonly by minus 24, we get the first term will become 1, second term you get 2, third term you will get minus 1. So this is your first eigenvector. Next take lambda equal to minus 3. Now substitute in the general equation, we will get this matrix into x1, x2, x3 equal to 0. Now multiply with x1, x2, x3. I have multiplied. Now I am taking first two equations, applying the cross multiplication method. But after applying the cross multiplication method, the denominators I am getting 0. This is possible. We won't get the eigenvectors as 0. 0, 0, 0 is not a perfect eigenvector, which is not possible, so which does not exist. For that, what shall we do? Why we are getting the eigenvectors? Because since we have taken the two similar equations. Yes, these two equations are similar. What is the difference? 1, 2, minus 3. Second equation is 2, 4, minus 6. But here in second equation, if you take 2 outside, you will get 1, 2, minus 3. Obviously, both first and second equations are same. So we cannot take. And 1 and 3 also same. So it on a product, when you compare, it is first equation and second equation are similar. So we cannot apply the cross multiplication method since we are getting 0 eigenvector. So no, first before applying the cross multiplication method, please check the matrix, then apply the method. Now take any one of the equations. So out of 3 equations, I am taking the first equation. Now substitute, put x1 equal to 1 and x2 equal to 0. Substituting in this equation, take the constant term to the opposite side. We are getting x3 equal to minus 1 by minus 3, which is equal to 1 by 3. Now your x2 is equal to x1 value already 1. Put 1 here, x2 value is 0 and third value x3 is 1 by 3. We should not write in fraction, so better we will multiply through all 3 values with 3. So we will get 1 into 3, 3, 0 into 3, 0, 1 by 3 into 3, we will get 1. So this is, both are approximately equal. So I will take x2 is equal to 3, 0, 1. Now, since the given matrix is not symmetric, here the eigenvectors need not be equal, need not be orthogonal. So what is orthogonal? Already orthogonal condition is x1 transpose into x2 equal to 0. So this for a symmetric matrix it should be orthogonal, but non-symmetric matrix it need not be orthogonal. So here we can check. Our first vector is 1, 2, minus 1 into 3, 0, 1 when you multiply, we are getting not equal to 0. So it is not orthogonal, need not be orthogonal. Now to find the third eigenvector, already we got the third eigenvalue also, lambda equal to minus 3, repeated eigenvalue. So here we are taking x1 equal to 0, x2 equal to 1. So substitute in the any one of the equation. So we get 2 minus 3 x3 equal to 0, minus 3 x3 is equal to minus 2, x3 is equal to 2 by 3. Now x3 is equal to x1 is 0, x2 is 1 and the last value is 2 by 3. Multiply by 3, we will get x3 is equal to 0, 3, 2. So for the repeated value, the first for lambda equal to minus 3, all 3 equations are same. So we have taken any one equation, we substituted x1 equal to 1, x2 equal to 0, we got the eigenvector. Next, for the last eigenvalue, lambda equal to minus 3, the same value, the same 3 equations only we will get. So there we are taking x1 equal to 0 and x2 equal to 1. On substituting, we are getting the corresponding x3 and the eigenvector we received. So finally we got the eigenvalues are 5, minus 3, minus 3. First take 5 and find out the eigenvector we received. For minus 3 we got 3 similar equations. So we have taken x1 equal to 0 and x2 equal to 1. We got x2 and again for minus 3 we have taken x1 equal to 0 and x2 equal to 1 and we got x3. The 3 eigenvectors we have derived. Thank you students.